It's time for the Giz Wiz with Man's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1933, recorded Thursday, April 27th, 2023. Bank Holdup. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D has another misting fan. I have a Chad Extra. We also have an LED ATM Plus. The last of my bathroom gadgets. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same damn show with Dickie D and OMG Chad on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, the Michael Jordan of gadgets, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing good. Doing great.
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
Good
in our chat room, someone was offering tickets to, what was it?
The Masters.
Golf?
Yes.
And we're still not sure if it's a joke or not.
Right.
But
I think
it reminded me of, this is a great way to play a prank on a person. I used to do this maybe once a year on the publisher of Mad. Is when he wasn't around, I would look in his appointment book and see, like, he has to go to a wedding. And then I would call up and say, hey, Billy, you know Billy loved dirigibles. I said, you know there is an auction of the Chinaware from the Hindenburg, and he was, oh my God, when? And I said, April 27th. And he goes, I cannot believe it. Can you believe I have a wedding that day? And then I would say, well, what do you think I made this up for? Were you dirty? So, anyway.
That is very funny. And finally, Scooter X helped by explaining the joke. It
is a joke.
It was a joke. Empty Pockets says, a friend of mine has the Masters and his wedding on the same day. So if you'd like, it's at St. Paul's Church on North Avenue at 3 p.m. and her name is Ashley. So if you want to take the groom's place at the wedding, because he's going to the Masters.
Okay. Oh, that's funny.
Very good. Very good.
That's funny. That's funny.
It took. Here's the problem: is I can't read. So I got through the first paragraph and kind of gave up. Honestly, that was the issue.
Oh.
Man, so the weather here in Texas is like severe thunderstorm warning every day.
Yes.
It has been every single day has been like a hail warning, crazy rain. I mean, it is just coming down. It's gotten so bad that I saw a TikTok about how bad the weather is around Dallas. You
made one or you saw one?
Saw one. And there was like multiple people talking about how many hail storms we're having. I saw a weatherman and I saw like a joke about it. Oh
my gosh.
So
between YouTube and TikTok, I am so tired of be sure to wait until the end.
Oh gosh,
or
yes.
You're not going to believe this.
Yes. I scroll past those immediately.
Me too. I got so tired of nothing happening.
Yeah. So TikTok, if your TikTok is long enough, you get a little scroll bar. If I get a scroll bar, I immediately jump 3/4 of the way into the TikTok. If it's wait till the end, 3/4 in. Has the frame changed at all? Typically it hasn't. And then
I
if
thought
it doesn't,
TikTok was limited to 1 minute.
So if you have enough followers or there's some threshold,
okay.
You can do 3-minute TikToks, and then past that, you can even do 10-minute TikToks. Typically, though, as a content creator, you don't want your TikToks to go on that long. People just don't stick around. So yeah, you can do longer form things. But what makes it funny, also from a creator's perspective, is that Instagram Reels, I think, is 1.5 minutes limit, and then YouTube Shorts is still 60 seconds. And so if you want to cross-post, you still have to keep it within 60 seconds because the lowest common denominator is YouTube, and that's 60 seconds. Most people, if you're making, unless you're just whipping out your phone and recording something that only goes on TikTok, most content creators are still trying to stick to the 60-second rule.
1 minute thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. If someone had told me the premise of TikTok, dead in the water. Absolutely dead in the water. You open the app and there's a video playing that you didn't choose, and the only way you can ever watch anything that you want to watch is by searching for it. That's the only way. And other than that, you just scroll to the next one.
You can search on TikTok?
You can. And in fact, TikTok search is, that's something that I have seen a lot of people do to understand. So instead of going to Google and searching on Google, they will go to TikTok and search on TikTok. Something like I feel like this happened today, as I was talking to someone about going to a sushi restaurant, but one person in our party is gluten-free. They can't have any gluten. So I'm almost positive they went to TikTok, searched sushi gluten-free, because I got a TikTok back about a gluten-free sushi place, and I was like, there's no way that was just on your normal home feed.
Oh, okay.
And people do that a lot. And it's also insane how many behind-the-scenes videos there are on TikTok of, it could be anything. It could be selling a used car. It could be, how to buy tickets to this event effectively or efficiently, or, there's just all these little nuggets of information that TikTok is actually pretty perfect at, because you don't have to watch a whole 10-minute long vlog or tutorial on YouTube. It's a 60-second thing about that thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
And that's it. It's almost like you've been able to edit out all the other information. And TikTok uses the closed captions, it uses comments, it uses the description to kind of understand what's happening in the video. So they're pretty accurate if you wanted to say, like, how to buy tickets to the Taylor Swift concert,
Oh, okay.
You can find someone who made a TikTok about it.
But it also watches what you watch, right? Because
yes,
I am getting a ton
100%.
of train videos.
Yes. Its algorithm is basically you scrolled past, a cooking video, you scrolled past a cat video, and then they gave you a train video, and you stayed on that train video for an extra 10 seconds longer. I'm making up a hypothetical.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Because you watched that video, it knows. It goes, I know similar videos to this train video, and I can serve that more often.
Oh, that's interesting. But I was looking for cats cooking videos. I want to see cat chefs.
Yes. And people will even hack the system because they know TikTok is watching. So on a video that they really, really, really like, they will make sure to interact with the video more. They'll make sure to A, watch the video all the way through, B, leave a comment, C, if you just open the comments section, that's another signal that you like the video. If you hit like on the video, that's a big signal that they should serve more of that. If you go to the person's page that made the video, that's another signal that you really, really love that video. So I've been with friends and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to get on this algorithm. I love learning about how space capsules are made or whatever. Let me make sure to look at the comments, spend some extra time, let it play through 3 times, hit like, go to the user page, and try to make sure they're on the algorithm for that type of video because they want more of that type of video.
That's fascinating.
So yeah.
That's fascinating.
That's what all the kids are doing. My generation, it was iPods, and this generation is TikTok, I gotta say.
I'm amazed that there's a generation that is beyond you.
That they exist.
Yes, Chad is finally old enough that there's a generation younger than him. Wow. Wow.
I know. It's a shock to me too, honestly.
Yeah.
Giz 5937 says, in my generation it was Atari and Pong.
Oh, I was Atari too. So
Yeah. Okay, well, should we jump into
let's
some gadgets?
jump into stuff, and this video is self-explanatory.
This week I recorded on the Taizu misting fan. Right now it's on intermittent misting. It was $27. And then, when you buy something on Amazon, you get an email. You might like this. They sent me an email for one that has a bigger battery, more LEDs, was $24 with a $4 off coupon. So that would drop it down to like $20, I think $19.99. And it also had a clamp on the bottom. It also had USB charging. And I thought, you know what? I have to buy that. That might be a better buy. But I forgot one little thing to check.
Uh-oh.
You thinking what it
How
might be?
big the fan was.
Oh, it's tiny?
No. Here's the new one. It is considerably smaller.
I'd say about 30%.
But we'll check it out
smaller,
and see what we think. Meaning me.
Actually, it turned out to be 20%.
And the chat room and chat.
It looked
misting. Boy, I'm not sure. I don't know. Looks like the big fan might be misting more. Now, the big fan holds more water than the little fan, but they both give the same amount of time, which is 2 hours when it goes into mist stop every 5 seconds, and 1 hour if you leave it on full-time misting. But they both mist fairly nice. And likewise, you can judge for yourself. The smaller fan is definitely brighter. So if you wanted to use it in a tent and have some light in there, the smaller fan, I guess, is the way to go. The small fan is 4 inches, and the big fan I measured as 5 inches. So which one should you choose? Well, how am I supposed to know? What am I, a consumer reporter or something? Okay. Actually, this fan has 2 features. The other one doesn't. One of them, I think, is a dumb feature. It's called natural wind, and it goes 5 seconds low speed, 5 seconds high speed, back and forth. Mother Nature does not work with a stopwatch. The one feature this has that this one doesn't is automatic shut off after 2, 4, or 6 hours. Mm-hmm. This guy, the LED lights are much brighter. So if you're going to use it in a tent and you want more light, this might be the choice. Both of them are pretty neat and pretty inexpensive. I paid $27 for this guy, $19.99 or $20 for this guy. Your choice.
That's great. Honestly, I should have mentioned this before. I would have killed for this fan in Boy Scouts because going camping in Texas is a hot affair. Oh. And back then, the only fans had these huge D-cell batteries that you'd stick in there.
Oh, yes.
And it was so heavy, and then they would last maybe like half the night. And then the batteries were dead. Like they would last 4 hours and you were done. So this being able to run the fan, not necessarily, I know the mister runs out of liquid eventually, but even just on this Amazon page, how it says 40 hours of cooling.
Yes, I should have mentioned that and I forgot. The little fan has a 6,000 milliamp battery. And the big fan has a 4,000 milliamp battery. So the little fan being smaller and a bigger battery, that's a lot of hours.
Yeah. That's just amazing. You could do that and not have to worry about the fan at night. You could just, I assume that's the lowest speed.
Yes, at the low setting.
But still, just a breeze in a tent is better than no breeze in a tent, let me tell you.
Now, the strange thing, each one has a hook built into a fold-down hook.
Oh.
But it says, both descriptions say, don't use misting with the fan upside down because water can leak out. But having had both fans, I'm being very daring here. I am holding this full of water upside down because this has a very big closure here, where the other just had a little rubber stopper that snapped in. And also, I'm very bad at reading descriptions. In the picture, I thought that was a clear handle at the top. Doesn't it look like that could be...
Yeah, if it was offset from the... absolutely.
Anyway, but it's still great. $20. It's 20. Oh, it went up $1.
I think it may have gone... It's changed around.
Oh, is now the coupon still there? Oh, it went up another $1.
But now it's $23-ish.
Yeah.
20.
But it's still that is a deal. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And rechargeable USB-C.
Yeah. No, it is a deal because I think even the one that I'm thinking of in my childhood was more expensive than that, and it was not as good. I think it was like the Coleman fan. I remember. Let's see if I can find this thing because I remember. No, I'm not seeing it. But yeah, I remember wishing that I could leave that thing on all night long, and there was no way. It was not possible to keep that fan running. Yeah, that's great. Either option really is great.
Oh, it's great. Michael and Chad had a good idea. The smaller fan, you can see the water level because the rim is clear. And as Magoo points out, that helps illuminate it more. But there actually is more. There's just 3 LEDs in the big fan, but 9. Woo, 9 LEDs in the little fan.
That's great. Yeah, if I'm tempted to get one for my next camping trip because that seems fantastic. I like it. I like it a lot.
Excellent.
Well, I took over a gadget this week, so here is my Chad Extra. Hey Diggities, so here we are with a Chad Extra gadget, and today we are taking a look at this, the Volt RX. It is a water bottle with one very interesting feature. So I recently have been going to the gym more often, trying to get in shape. And that requires a lot of mixtures in water. You got your pre-workouts, you got your creatines, and if you're downing all this water all the time, you're probably gonna want some type of flavor enhancer inside of your water. This happens to be a sweet tea, sugar-free flavor enhancer. And obviously the normal procedure is either to get a bottle or a cup, fill it with water, dump this type of thing in there, stir it up, and you're all set. But honestly, I have to do that so often and so many times a day. And also that stirring, it does take a little while. So introducing this cup, which will stir all of your ingredients into a liquid for you. There's other things similar to this out on the market already. One big one is blender ball. You'd have this like metal ball inside of the cup and you shake it really hard and that helps kind of break up some of the powder in your glass. I don't like those either. Too manual for me, okay? I want robots to do my bidding. So it's as simple as this. You take your either your water enhancer or you take your pre-workout or creatine or whatever. You stick it into the glass with the water, and there is a maximum line that you do have to be aware of. So that's just under the 500 milliliters or around 14 ounces. And then we take our enhancer, pour it in. You can actually activate this with the lid off. You just got to be careful and not move it around.
Oh my gosh.
Just to avoid disaster, we're going to add the lid and then hit this button right here on the front of it. And inside of there, There's, you probably already saw it, a little agitator which will move the liquid around and stir up your drink for you. This specific bottle has some LEDs on the bottom, which do a little animation. Not super important, but when you go to charge this, those LEDs do represent how much battery percentage there is. So once you have a full ring, you're all good to go. This also charges via USB-C, which of course, you know I love. Trying to switch everything to USB-C, and it's nice to not have to fuss with a whole bunch of different types of cables. So now you're all done, and this is completely mixed. That spinning procedure is pretty powerful. It's typically, just one go at it will completely mix whatever you add into your water. I've also added ice cubes, and especially now that that's all mixed, you can go beyond the max level, which I'll sometimes add ice cubes in there, and it'll be basically at the top and still set it off. All good to go. It can handle ice cubes. It doesn't crush them or anything. It just doesn't mess up with the mechanism. So there you go. Now that it's all mixed together, not really blended, but mixed together, you can now enjoy your drink.
Oh, that's very nice.
Perfectly mixed.
That's
Back
very
to you guys.
nice.
So, go ahead.
Did you notice that the blender, it's a man holding weights, right?
It totally looks like that. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I thought that's so funny.
Yes. It looks like a little person. Here, let's see if we can see it in there. See, that's a different design. Look at that.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Totally, yeah. It's a guy holding the weight.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The weight on each side. Okay.
And so the $25 for that. And there's other colors, but weirdly, all these other colors cost more. They're $1 more if you want blue,
I'd
green,
pay the
pink.
money.
Yeah. I actually have owned 2 cups from this company. So there's this one, and then there's one other. I think it's this one that I've owned. The biggest difference between the two is that the one that I showed in the video, the base is removable. You can actually pop the base off. Well, not like that, but it just twists right off, and so you can charge the base at a power station or just any USB-C power brick and still use the bottle. You're not tied to the wall with your drink. So you can just pop that piece off. And it also means that the entire top half can go through the washing machine. I haven't put mine through the washing machine yet, mostly because it's pretty easy to dump some hot water in there, a drop of dish soap, and then let it spin, and it's basically clean. So that's good. The top part I wanted to mention is also BPA-free plastic. So I said glass in the video, but just want to make sure everyone knew it's plastic, not glass. So yeah, I really, really, really enjoy it.
It's very nice.
It is obviously a kind of a small inconvenience to have to stir stuff, but I'm trying to go through like a gallon of water a day and like multiple like things. So I'm easily drinking like 6 of these a day, and it's great. I just absolutely love it. I'm not someone who uses protein powder like that, but if you were using protein powder, this would be another great reason to use this over just a spoon or even the blender ball. There we go. I think
very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, back to you.
Back to me, and let's take a look at this guy.
Things are becoming very complicated. Remember when the phone just made phone calls? And now your smartphone does everything? So why should a kitty piggy bank be a piggy with a hole in its back when you can have the number bank ATM bank for kids, okay? It's for kids 6 and up. It comes with money, okay? Comes with a wad of money. Look at this. You get some $10 bills, $50 bills, a lot of $1 bills, but we don't need that because we have Alfred E. Newman money.
Whoa.
Right? Very classy money. All right. I think we designed the $3 bill because Mad did do its own, I guess it was a $1 bill. And the very early cash machines actually took them. So one day the FBI showed up at the office.
The Secret Service is going to come to your door.
We need the artwork for the $1 bills that machines are changing for coins or whatever it was doing. And Bill said, look, I will promise you I will never reprint Mad Money, but I'm not giving you the artwork. And they
accepted that.
And they never did print it again. This is a private printing and also a $3 bill no machine's going to take. All right, so, let's see if it takes Alfred E. Newman money. Huh? Oh, kids are going to love that. You know, the thing is, though, it doesn't register what the money is.
Oh.
Do you have to wait for the song? Oh, okay.
It has 10 songs.
I guess kids don't care.
No.
Now, coins, they just go in the top and they don't make any noise. What is it? Right. Oh, the music? Someone said, can you stop the music? Yeah. I think if you hit the asterisk, it stops. All right, so to get the money out, the built-in code is 0000. But you can change the code to something more professional, okay? So I got a paper and pencil, made some notes, and came up with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Green light.
It's the same
means that
as my luggage.
The door will open. You hear there's a little bit of noise of the creaking thing. And all your savings are in there. Okay. And the instructions say if kids want to hide a toy in there or something like that, they could do that.
Marijuana.
There's little sound effects.
Did you hear it lock again? And if you leave the door accidentally open, every 20 seconds the red light blinks to tell you, and there's a beep that the safe is unlocked. I think it's pretty clever. All right, it was the page I bought mine on was $26, which I thought was a lot of money. But I found the exact same bank for $16.99, and it has 871 ratings, and it was 4.4 out of 5 stars. So I think kids are going to like this. It says for 6 and up, and it's available now.
I like it. Obviously, as an adult, that musical little much. But if I was a kid, that would be amazing. Every time I save some money, it does a little dance.
There's also a voice with an accent who says, "Wrong password. Please try again." And the red light blinks. And then it lights up green when you have the right password. And for $17, I think it's a great gift for a kid.
I agree.
And it's the silver one. For some reason, the silver one is $16.99. The black one is $19.99. And there's a ton of other colors. So if you're looking for a fun gift for a kid, I think this is very cute.
Yeah, I completely agree. Scooter X, of course, went to Alibaba.
Oh my gosh.
But it's cheaper on Amazon.
Gosh.
By a lot, because this is $24 plus $4 shipping. So it's much better to get it on Amazon.
Yes, and be careful on Amazon because they're up to $50 on Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Because when I did a search,
look at these. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, there's the same thing for $29.
Yeah. Okay, head on over to gizwiz.biz. Make sure you get the link to the correct piggy bank.
Piggy bank.
That's great. It's really no longer a piggy bank at this point. It's more like a real bank.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Fort Knox over here.
Yeah.
You got it.
And if you want to hold up a bank, it's really easy.
There you go. Look at us hold up a bank right now. Hold up 2 banks at once.
Oh my gosh, I'd have to buy another one.
Yeah, you have to get another. That's great. Fantastic. Okay. Well,
Time for.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okie dokie. The last of the bathroom gadgets. So next month there will be a Patreon poll to figure out the new Crappy Corner theme. This one has been pretty fun. I enjoyed the bathroom gadgets. I recorded a video just earlier, so let's check it out. Hey Diggity, so we are here with the last of our bathroom gadgets, and you may be wondering why I'm in the kitchen. Well, I'll explain that in just a second. So here is the gadget. I wanted to open it up because they decided that it needed to be taped like it was some type of a top secret document. And this is pretty self-explanatory based off of the front of this. These are drill attachments that are also scrubbing brushes. So you get 3 different brushes. Weirdly, this brush is like missing bristles from one of the locations. It seems like it should definitely have bristles in it. The other ones seem fine. So you get a big wide pad, a small pad, and then this, which could go into corners and move around stuff. You also get a extender. So this can go onto the drill and kind of extend how far it can reach. Now, we are in the kitchen right now because if I have any crusty, nasty corners of my bathroom, I don't want to show that on video. So instead, we're going to demonstrate it on this old plate. I had some barbecue sauce that I let sit there. So it's nice and dried. So we're going to use that to scrub that barbecue sauce off. I guess I'll use this smaller attachment here. We are going to use an actual drill to get this done. So you just add it into the top bit, you know, just like how any drill bit would work. I guess high speed if you have it. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of water and then just a little bit of soap to this plate. And also, you know what, just to give you an idea, let's actually grab a paper towel, right? If I was to use my finger, this is kind of coming up already, isn't it? Okay, but let's try this. Let's see how it works. And, it's gone. Look at that. Here's a little bit over there. I feel like I'm just moving it around at this point. But yes, definitely I feel like an infomercial here, wiping this away. It's clean, it's just that easy. So obviously this would be able to clean, deep clean without a whole bunch of elbow grease. You can use the drill as your elbow grease to really deep clean cracks, crevices, tile, that sort of thing with these crazy brushes that attach to the ends of drills. There you go. They are not too expensive. In fact, very inexpensive at $8.
Oh my gosh, I was going to guess like 16.
Yeah, $8. Bristles may or may not be included. That's kind of luck of the draw on that one. But I've definitely seen, videos of people trying to clean grout and that sort of thing, and they're using toothbrushes and they're really trying to use, these specialty brushes. And I feel like this would be perfect for grout, or corners of areas that are really hard to get in there. If you can just stick the drill in there real fast, it's going to be able to get the job done. So I think it's nice.
It's good it comes with an extender because that drill that you have is sort of weird. The battery on the bottom sticks way out.
Yeah, and most do. Most have.
Oh, that most of them do?
Yeah. If it's more than just like a like a quick around the house drill, if it's a substantial drill, they typically have the batteries down there.
Okay. I have a little itty bitty electric.
Yeah. Your New York City drills are a little smaller.
There's no room in my apartment for that battery. I'm sorry.
The reviews on this are really fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of reviews, lots of people really rating it highly.
68,000.
Yeah. And so you can see kind of some, I think, before.
Yeah.
After. And so that really comes down to the fact that you just don't have to scrub, which is really, really, really nice. Do not waste your time. See, this one fell apart. Oh yeah, look at that.
Excellent.
Car stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's great. They also there's as you can see.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of them. If you want specialty pads or anything like that, there's just a lot of options with all of this. So I got one of the less expensive. It doesn't have a ton of things, but if this is something that you didn't know about, there are lots and lots of competitors and options there on Amazon for you to look through. And it looks like Scooter X found it for $5.89 plus $4 shipping. So if I'm doing my math correct, that's at least over $9. And
your deal is better.
Only $7. So highly suggest it.
Wow, very good.
There you go. That's the last of my bathroom gadgets. So expect a new theme next week, which we're looking forward to. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Fun.
Okay, so since no one responded with a Gadget Warehouse video, our most loyal fan did, Mo.
Woohoo!
With a gadget that he thinks people may have a use for. If you're techie, I think this is great. Here we go.
This just came in. It is the one roll of 15-foot brown cable cover. Tried another one. It's too hard on the feet. It was a plastic one with a very stiff, hard plastic protector for the cable.
Oh, there's the cable cover. We haven't really gotten any cable cover.
And what's nice, okay, this is the way it looks. And what's nice is that you can stretch this out as far as you could or bring it in close depending on how many cables you have. I usually just do it as flat as I could, pushing it down like this so it stays as flat as possible. Since the cables I'm covering are flat cables, I'm hoping to flatten that out enough that this will fit nicely. What do you think color-wise? Does it match a lot better than black? The video doesn't show it very well, or what I see on my screen, this looks a lot darker than the actual floor. But in real life, it's a lot lighter.
Oh,
This man has cables.
Yeah. This is like a studio.
This thing on top here. Oh, it's perfect.
So it looked like there were some sticky pads, like 3M.
I think so.
Put it down. And it's going to be as flat as I can make it. All the way across. So you don't see it too much.
So this is the cable cover. We still need the cable comforter and the cable pillowcase.
Yeah.
And that was I stole that joke from someone. Who did I say?
Oh, okay.
Keep your cables nice and warm. It was Mr. Dad. Took his inspiration and ran with it. That looks great.
Does it match the floor?
Well, it's better than black, I think.
So it looks like it doesn't look bad at all, especially from afar. For the most, just to let you know, there will be a carpet, pretty much, draped over it, like that. So it's not. I'm hoping that it just doesn't catch someone's eye. That's my main thing with.
Also, a Roomba can go over that.
I'm trying to make it as unsightly as I could. So if I'm walking, to me it doesn't look too bad. I like it. I like it a lot. Overall, I think it does look good. I think it's the other one I had was black, and I think this brown does a lot better justice to this brown floor than the actual black ones.
I agree. I think that looks very
This is
professional.
just my cable management idea. I'm in an apartment, so it's not like I can make holes within the walls.
Drill through the wall.
That's not an option for me. All right, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day now. Bye.
That's great. I like that a lot.
So I emailed Mo and I said, Mo, you have an awful lot of cables. What are they?
Yeah, what is
and
the
he said, Dick,
like
the
5
cables I'm covering are Cat 6A braided flat Ethernet cables, rated at 10 gigabyte capacity, up to 300 feet. I have Verizon Fios, which is totally fiber. I have 1 gig up and 1 gig down. Now I have to upgrade because Verizon is upgrading the service in Queens to 2 gigabytes.
Whoa!
I had Cat 5, and even though that might work, I want to be future-proof, so I'm upgrading to 10 gig 2.5 gig switches.
Wow. Wow.
And I forgot the price. You went to the page and then I was talking.
Yeah. And this is for 15 feet, and that was not even a 5-foot gap. So $17.
Oh yeah, I noticed it's also available in 5, 10, and 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, and a lot of colors too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's great. It really did look very slick, I feel like.
No, I think so too. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, perfect. And also, I've seen other cable covers, and he mentioned this at the beginning of the video. Other cable covers are not you cannot, it's not sticky on one side, sticky on the other. It's more like this, or it's just a hard plastic. And that, the one he reviewed seems a lot more comfortable on the feet.
Yeah, no, I think.
And like like he said, you can move it so that you can fit more or less cables in there. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks, Mo. Thank you so much.
Mo, yeah.
How can people send in videos?
Someone else should send in a video, okay? Anything to do with a gadget, okay? A gadget you just bought. Have a photo of you installing it if you want. A gadget you bought and think is appalling. We love those. And the thing we love most, an old gadget that you can't throw out because you spent a fortune on it. And now your smartphone does that as just part of being a smartphone. Anything. A 1 to 3 minute video, horizontal format, and make sure we can see the gadget and hear it like Mo did. Put it up on YouTube, click unlisted, and then you'll get a URL. You'll get the URL from YouTube and send that to us and mail it to mail@gizwiz.tv. And you'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine autographed to you if you live in the U.S. and Canada. If you live elsewhere in the world, we're still accepting videos. I will sign a now 40-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo and send you a high-res image. Okay? mail@gizwiz.tv.
Do it now. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
So a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about my Samsung watch and that I didn't want to move to any kind of software other than Samsung because I didn't know how to get a face on a watch again. Right. So Richard Vega writes, your face is on my Apple Watch. This is, by the way, is Android. Easiest way is to go to a photo on your phone, tap the share button, scroll down, tap create watch face, then choose the display you want, and complications. I'm not sure what that means. I will leave this to confuse the people around me. Peace, Richard.
Richard sent a photo.
Oh my gosh.
They'll say, is that your, is that a family member? No.
Yes, exactly. It's just a guy who does a podcast. I don't know why he's on my watch, but one day I woke up and there it was.
I really appreciate this email because I spent some time on the show trying to figure it out. Could not figure it out. And now I have figured it out. There we go. We got our little Giz Wiz watch right there.
That's
perfect.
great.
Yeah. I like that
and
a lot.
This is an Apple Watch too, right?
This is an Apple Watch, yeah. This is an Apple, not Android. And the complications that he mentioned are all the little interface changes that you can change on the watch. Because it's digital, you can change it so above the time it'll show the battery of the watch or the weather or whatever. So, I have mine set to, here, let me go back over here. This is like I could change a tint, so if I wanted to tint the image, anything. And then over here, it looks like I can change the clock to go above or below.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice.
And then right here, I could do a calendar or a compass or something like that. And up here, I could change the weather or an alarm. And so you can kind of change all this stuff. Did I change it to audiobooks? I don't want audiobooks. I want today's date. There we go. And then once you're done, there is your watch face. And what's really nice is that you can actually switch between your watch faces. So
that's very nice.
This is my typical one, but as I head over to the Giz Wiz, I can switch over to the Giz Wiz watch face.
Oh, very nice.
This is the watch face I use for working out because I can set a little timer to go off in between, when I'm resting. So I can set a 60-second timer to rest in between my workouts. I can change my workouts from here. And then if I use my calculator to keep track of how many sets and reps I've done. So I can be like, okay, I just did 10 sit-ups or whatever, and then keep it there, and then I can keep adding to that calculator to keep track of my my stuff. But that's all customizable. I could not figure out on the show how to get just one single photo to be the watch face. I could figure out how to do an album, but I'm glad that he showed or told us how to do that.
Oh my God!
So you would need an Apple Watch and an iPhone in order to pull that off.
Okay. Empty Pocket said, "Could you set it so that the day of the show my face would come up, or the logo would come up?"
You can. So there is. You'd have to use
a
third. Yes. So there is a third-party platform. It's called Shortcuts, but it's basically another app. And in that app, you can set schedules. So I could tell that app, Shortcuts, that at 6 o'clock my time, that's when I start to get ready to record the show, change my watch face to be the Giz Wiz watch face. And then at 8 p.m., which we're typically done by then, change it back to my default watch face. And I've actually done that before at the gym, as you can set a geofence. So anytime I'm next to my gym, it'll switch to my gym watch face.
Wow.
And then when I leave, it'll switch away from the gym watch face. It doesn't do that within the watch app, but there's another app that you can set all that stuff up at.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it tells time too, right?
It does do that. Yes, it does.
Oh,
it does tell the time.
Great. That's
Currently,
great.
It is midnight. So yeah, it works great at telling
somewhere
time.
in the world. Probably.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Richard, thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a fantastic letter. I can't believe I literally looked at my phone thing. I couldn't find it. And finally, it was like it didn't exist. And then I finally saw the button to hit. So I really appreciate that letter. Hey, I really appreciate our patrons over at patreon.com.
Oh my God, yes.
/Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for supporting our show. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for supporting every single episode. Honestly, awesome. Thank you so much. If you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back at our website, gizwiz.tv. There's a Patreon tab. There, it'll take you to Patreon if you click on the big banner on that webpage. There's also a link on that webpage to PayPal if you want to give via PayPal. However you give, thank you so much for your support. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Next week, we'll be on Thursday, but the week after that, we will be on a Tuesday, same time, just on a Tuesday, and the schedule will show up there on our website, right there at the top. When we are live, the website just updates with the live stream and the chat room, so join the chat room, chat along with everybody. Fantastic group of people in the chat room. It's fantastic to have y'all here, chatters. Thank you so much. If you missed the show, don't worry, it'll be posted on our website. Once again, that is gizwiz.tv. If you need to find any of the gadgets that we talk about on the show, or need a link back or a reminder, gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we talk about, links back to Amazon, and everything you need. Gizwiz.biz. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? And this is our last moments to play this game. If you're watching the live stream and you haven't guessed, get a guessing right now, because we are going to learn next month what the heck this gadget is. And this is the entire gadget, not just a piece or a part of it.
Correct.
I gotta say, this is an industrial hole punch. This can hole punch 500 pages at once. So if you need to hole punch a lot of stuff, this is the gadget for you. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.